Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and the new winter catalogue is coming out, and we've had our pre-orders, so mine's coming on Wednesday. You'll get to watch this Monday, 2 days before it's arrived. So I was going through all my old designer series paper from years gone by, and I've got a drawer. I mean, it's stacked this high. It was huge, and 12 by 12, 6 by 6s. So I went through and I decided to cut every single pack down to 4 by 5 3/4. I mean, if you're American, you'll do 4 by 5 1/4. But they fit in your cello bags, and they all fit in one of these bags. I mean, this is what came with some designer series paper. 12 by 12 page protectors. Oh, there we are. My page protectors come in these, and they've got a slightly bigger page protector. So I've literally kept everything that was 1 inch or wider. I've got rid of the rest, apart from all the 1/2 inch strips that was coming off the bottom. So I've got this one. This is Wonders of Season. It was mainly all writing and recipes and red, gold and grey. There's some new designer series. There's some new stamp sets coming out that are very similar to this. This is an old one. This is Snowflake Wonders. But look at that. That's near enough a whole packet in a cello bag that I would put a card and an envelope in, and anything 1 inch or bigger. So, and I wrote what the colours coordinate. So I kept all the strips. I mean, let me just show you how many I've got in this bag. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Oh, wait there. Let's just put, and this one is brightly gleaming. There's something very similar coming out with the stars on. Pontietta Palace. I like this one. It's the Whimsy and Wonder. This one is Penguin Playmates. This is Pontietta Vellum papers, so I kept those. Let It Snow, Peaceful Place, and I've also got in here Twill Tidings, Peaceful Prince, and Trimming the Town. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 12 lots of designer series paper in this one page protector bag, and I've left the cardboard in there just for stability. So if I show, let me turn these around so you can see. There we go. So if I put them with the tab at the top, 1 2 3 layers thick, and then you just keep stacking them. 1 2 3 layers thick. So there's 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 packs of designer series paper in one packet of an old page. Easier to store now, and I can see what's on this side. Oh, thing turned around. Right, get back in your spot. So, like I'm saying, I cut them down to 4 by 5 3/4, which left me, after I've cut 2, it left me 1/2 inch strips. So I'll show you what I did, because we all want something to do with our leftover scraps. So I kept all the reds in one pile, the blues in another pile, the greens I kept in another pile, and then I've got, oh right, there's a green there, there's a couple of green there, greens in another pile, and then in this one I've got beiges and silvers. I'll show you what I did in the end, but I've got beige, I've got silver, white and browns and stuff. I mean, this could go in the red, It could also go in the brown, so I've kept it in the brown. So we got reds, greens, blues, and I've also kept in this, I had some pinks as well from the whimsy, but these are all Coastal Cabana and really, really pale greens. So let me show you, and then I'll make one in front of you. So if you want to throw these away, you can throw these away, you can keep them, entirely up to you. I've mixed them all up now, but I'm not going to sift through them right this minute, but put them in a little cello bag. Ideal. And this is all Christmas paper, so you could put these in a cello bag, put Christmas strips, and then pull them out when you want to make a rock of Christmas cards. I made about, well, I've got my cardstock ready. I am going to be using, this is Lost Lagoon, but I found this paper in my drawer that was sent to me a long time ago. Look, just fits on there. Give me a tiny border, and my greens are going to look absolutely beautiful on here. There's different shades, so I'm going to be using those. I've already cut 2 of the snowflakes out. This is from an old stamp set as well. This is called Snowflake Wishes, and it has lots of snowflakes, little ones, large ones. It's got another one which I need to cut out with you while I'm doing the video. It's got gorgeous stamps, and I'm using the one in the center of the cards I've put. It's called In the Coldest Moments of the Year, My Heart is Warm Because You're Near. And then on the front of the card I'm going to put the Thank You So Much, because I just thought it was really cute. So I've got my inner paper. I have kept my inside stamp on the Stamparatus because I want to make sure that I'm stamping it properly. So, and I love the Stamparatus. I will be stamping another one in a minute. Right, that doesn't look as if it's inked properly, but I'm not using anything posh. I'm just using a bottle of glimmer spray just to press down, and I can just shove it back in there. Restamp. Oh, I've got it everywhere, look at that. And then literally go back in and darken that up, and look at that, perfecto every single time. So I'll give that a waft. I'll wash that later. I'll need to take this off, otherwise I'll forget it's in there. What am I like, girl? I'll probably put it all away and then come to get my next stamp set out and say, where's it gone? I can't find it. Because I'm like that, see? So I'll do it now quickly. I just want to clean the ink off my stamp. You know I like to keep them clean. That's better. So I'll put that away later. Oh, right. Oh, let me find it. This is an old die set as well. It's called Pretty Pillows Box Dies, and there's a label inside it. I'll just show you. I'm going to cut it out actually, so let me get that put away. It's there. Look how tiny it is. I'll show you when it goes through the machine. I'm trying, see, I need to cut another snowflake, and it was a bit of a pain in the bum getting through this die and getting the small ones out. So what I do is keep it in place, and I might just put a shim on that. But look at this. Oh, it's stuck to my plate. There we go. Look at that. And where's my, look at that, it fits. There's a swirl at the top and up either side, and they fit just inside that little stamp set perfectly. So right, let's get this back on. I want to add a shimmer paper. Oh, let's see. I might not be able to twirl it through, but there's just some cardstock. Give me some strength. So I'll put that away quickly. But isn't that lovely little die? If you go through all your old sets, you'd be shocked at what you find. Oh, they are. Oh, nice one. give that a couple of twists. I'd sooner make sure it goes through. Let's see if it's cut. It's embossed my paper. Can you see it? Let's just hope. Oh, look, it looks like it's going to cut it out. I had so much trouble. It only cut. I tell you what I found. I found that this only cuts out. Let's get that to one side just to be on the safe side. Plates, let's put that away. I find if you use Stampin' Up cardstock, cuts out a dream. But because this isn't Stampin' Up, I had this sent to me by the lovely Cindy. Do you remember Cindy, my beautiful friend who we've not heard of for a while, mind? And I gets worried sick about her because she messages, you message her back and then she doesn't look at your message you've sent. So I do get a bit worried about her, bless her. Oh, look at that, it come out beautiful. That paper shim worked a treat. Yeah, she sent me this. It's crystal greens and purples because the other end of it is purple. So pokey tool. And I'm using some as my backing paper. I should have cut my snowflakes out of this, really. I mean, if you want to save, I've got so much stuff, it's unreal. So if you want to save, cut your little snowflakes out of the bottom card, but then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. And it's the brick wall effect, it's called. Let me just stamp this on this lovely little, and I've got this on, these are all scrap pieces as well, they're out of my scraps bin. And I'll show you once I've stamped this. It fits in there, beautiful. It was like it was designed for it. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Fits perfect. Look at the swirls there and there and up there. It just fits on that beautiful label perfectly. So I was really chuffed when I've come across that, and I just thought I'd go through all my dies because I've ordered my pre-order, and I bet you a tenner there's a few bits that I didn't need to order because they've got something very similar coming out, and I can't guarantee it or say they've got it for definite because I can't remember what's in the catalogue even though it's right next to me. So I got this. I'm just gonna blob on. I've got some dimensionals here that came off my pad. I'm gonna put one top and bottom either side. I know I don't normally do that, but I want it to stay on my card, and I'm only using the bits around the side anyway, just to make sure it's nice and level. Perfect. So there is our label ready. I'll show you my other cards in a minute. So this is the grey one. Look how beautiful. And I've got my grey snowflakes done in glitter. Inside is, oh, that's paper. Oh, now my new glue came today and I've used this and I must say I'm not that impressed. Look at that, it's just come out. Oh, did I not glue this one down? I don't think I glued this one down. Let me check the others. But there, I don't think I glued this one down. Maybe it is okay. I don't know. I'm art glitter glue girl, but I thought I'd try the barely glue. So that is, and I found these beautiful little. You've got stars, circles, and snowflake. Are they snowflakes? No, they look like cobwebs. There's the snowflakes. So let me, what's this one now? Oh, that's the one I've just done for my card. Look at me thinking, what have I done? So let's pop this open and just grab these little silver snowflakes. I'm just gonna put one either side on the inside just to give it a little bit of shimmer. Isn't that cute? So there's the grey one, and I used some grey cardstock that I got years ago. I mean years and years and years ago, and I've found it and I had about 4 sheets left, and look at the shimmer on that. Oh, so that was the piece that went under that. Beautiful. I also used some gold, and I remember buying this when I first started crafting. Look at that. So I used that on the red, so I thought I'd best show you quick. So there's, like I'm saying, the silver one. These are the blue pieces, and this blue stuff is from years ago as well. I can't remember the set what it was called. There you go, it has stuck in. It was just me, I missed out. I'm saying, I'm not dissing the glue, I haven't checked it out yet. Where's that gone? There we go. So it does work. I like the nozzle on it, I must admit. So I used the Tahiti Tide, and it went beautiful with these papers. So this is the green one, and these I've got a pattern in between of snowflakes. And again, let's pop some more of these cute little snowflakes. Yeah, I think they're for all season. Fancy stickers. I think I've had these years. So that's the parakeet party. But again, it went well, and I used silver underneath the backing on that one. These are the pinks from the Whimsy, and as you can tell, I've used the same backing as I did for my snowflakes. And that is a really, I think it came with it was in a bundle. And that one's flamingo I put that on with. I just used up all the card bases that I had in my scraps bin, because I cut one in half. I used one for card fronts, and then I leave a card base, and then the red. So there's the gold underneath, as you can see. This is red velvet paper that came out with Stampin' Up! A long time ago. So I used red velvet to cut out the snowflakes. And again, I'm used all the same stamp sets. All these will make a beautiful set of cards. Put in a nice little gift box, because I know my father-in-law absolutely adores card kits, but if he thinks I've made them, he'd be like, no, it's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the one I'm going to make now is 6. So let's put our snowflakes on there, and then we can put these stickers away. But he gets me to write them out anyway, so why spend money in the shop when your daughter-in-law makes them? You can have them for free. I don't want nothing for them. I don't sell cards. I did once or twice in the beginning, and then I felt really guilty because I enjoy doing it. Oh look, I've just found snowflakes, white, gold, and I think they're copper. These are from the One Horse Open Sleigh set. Oh, you find something new every day. So I've already scored my card. I'm going to burnish, and I'm going to add the interior. Now, I'm not dissing that barely glue, because 1, I haven't given it a good review yet, and 2, I hadn't stuck it down. So, and I've made these 3 3/4 by 5.5, because my card is 5 7/8 by 4 1/8. Look at that, isn't that cute for the centre? In the coldest moments of the year, my heart is warm because you're near. Love that. So let's get, we'll keep our little snowflakes separate, and then we get all this beauty, and it's just the brick wall effect, literally. Oh, I've doubled up there, but I should have put that piece there and that piece there. But it's like a brick wall. It's half a piece full, half full, half full, like you can see on this one. Half full, half full, half. And it's so easy. I do love the blue. I think that blue shimmer cardstock stands out beautiful. I think that'll be my main photograph. So I'm not using glue because I've got to trim some off the ends. I run out of my cheap tape runner, so I'm going to use my Stamp and Seal. I think this, no, it's just the Stamp and Seal. I think this is my last one as well. I don't use a lot of these because they tend to look, see, I can't get a grip of it. So I'm using just the Stamp and Seal, and I'm leaving a gap at the bottom, but I'm coming all the way to the edge. I mean, I could have left, but then that means I've got to try and judge all the end pieces. So I'm trying to keep the cardstock as well as thin as what the other piece was, because some of them are a little bit wider. Oh, look at that's off the Christmas tree, so I can even turn that run around later. So I'm just literally, I'm trying to keep the same distance along that bottom, and then what I do is and then that piece will go there, and then I'll put another full piece. Well, it'll be slightly smaller than a full piece this time, but I'm not getting any waste. So again, leave myself about an 1/8 of an inch gap. And another way of getting rid, I mean, you could do the snowman, it's up to you. I'm just I might add them towards the top so you can, oh, I've done it on it, look, done the snowman. So keeping a nice little gap. I mean, it doesn't even matter if they're straight, who's going to be looking? So at best, the only waste you're going to get is every other piece is going to be that small piece. So let's find, I'm going to go and put this stripe now along there. Isn't this cute? So we're going back to a full piece. You could use your silicone mat, but it doesn't stop it from sticking to your fingers. I'm terrible. It looks straight, see, I'm not bothered about the gaps, but you can see that gorgeous glimmer paper coming through. So let's find another, oh yeah, we got a snowflake there, so let's add that. And I'm only just doing the end bits. It doesn't even matter if your paper crumples up, snip that off, and then I'm going to put that up this end. I'm just following on, see, I would have done that with the other piece, but they ended up gluing the snowmen down. But look how quick it takes. I mean, it takes no time. Oh yeah, we got that piece as well. I'm not coming all the way to the end this time because I glue my fingers. So I'm not pressing until I look to see if I've got it straight now, because I'm in the middle of the card. And that is it. That's all the waste you're going to get. Perfect. And if you want to go over it, I mean, we've all got pieces of cardstock. Oh, look at that, nice full piece again. But then we've got the Christmas trees. I think that would fit as well. So let's do the Christmas trees. And it's just, you could use even multicoloured. You don't have to stick to one colour. Let's just check. That looks pretty straight to me. And then scrub that down. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. We've got this, I'm going to use the little snowman again. I'm going to try and find a fatter end. That's better piece. Oh, that's a little bit thick. Perfect. So I'm just going to run the tape on the end. Swerve that on, and then this piece will now, I'm going to go back to the small bit, and then I'm going to put that. But isn't that quick? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to go back to the stripe. Let me see what's on the stripe. Oh, let's go back to the snowflake there. So let's get that on. And like I'm saying, the only reason I'm using a tape runner is because it's quicker. I mean, you could leave bigger gaps if you want to. I think with the, with the background I'm using, the stamp and seal literally, as you just noticed then, peels back up. So really speaking, when you think about it, I've got a top hanging off the edge. I've not quite got it, so then I can use a little blob of glue. You can use glue all the way through it, but you're going to end up with sticky fingers. So, and let's go back to the stripe. And look at that, it gives me a perfect gap either side. I mean, you could do this in black, in white, and just plain red. Just use plain cardstock. You don't have to use your DSP. I mean, oh, look at that. I've got a little snowman's face there. So if I measure that now, turn it over and just trim that bit off, I can glue it and stick it the right way then. So my little snowman's face is on the end of the card, just like that. Isn't that cute? But the Coastal Cabana colour, they're fresh and clean, and it's just something different. And if you do get a tiny little bit overhang, which I don't think I have, but no, I don't think I have. I've got tiny little bits. I mean, literally, you can't even see them. But what I'm going to look, see, that's all that's all the waste I've got. But they can go now in my red and green pile. I will keep that small piece because it will come good. But look at that, isn't that cute and lovely? And most people would have thrown those scraps in the bin. Like I'm saying, you could have cut your stars, but then you would probably have gaps in between your lines underneath. But I don't mind, literally. Let's get my card base. And I've got the tiniest little, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim that edge up. That one's perfect. And they both are. I'm just going to give a tiny little trim. And I mean tiny. I'm just going to make sure I've took that much off, and that's it. And little bits to pick up. I mean, you could add a bit of ribbon now before you add it to your card. I know it's the right way because my little snowmen are all pointing at me. My Christmas trees are all the right way. But look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's get my glue. Perfecto. You could also add these on dimensionals if you want to pop that off the card. I will be popping my label off the card. Don't need my scissors anymore. I've got the noxies, they call it. I'm knocking everything off. So, got my little tub. You could just get a load of bases ready like I have there with that one. Literally die cut loads of these out and they'll fit just on that. I mean, that alone is pretty. I mean, a nice little ribbon, a couple of gems, and you're way to go. But we're going to go one better. And I'm literally just going to blob a dot of glue on each of these. Tiny little amount. I'll just open that out of focus. And I'm just going to go through that line there. I'm just going to gently smush it down. I don't think there's anywhere for you to add dimensionals on this one, but I don't mind. You could overlap them, you could add vellum behind them. I just wanted a quick set of cards. You could add one down here. You don't have to stick them all in the same place either. Little dot. I know my label is on dimensionals, but I'm just leaving it so one of those little prongs is touching the label. That chance to go off. That is so sweet, and a relatively quick card. Check my battery. Well, it's doing fine. I've got my little rhinestones here, and I'm just adding them to the center of my snowflakes. I've added our sentiment on the inside and our lovely little gems. Just grab a dot, grab a little dot because that's got it. Don't want that catching on somebody when they're opening and closing and it rips it off. And if you want to, you could just pop a little gem either side of your label as well to make it pop even more. I think that is adorable. So let's get these cards in to show you. We have the Coastal Cabana. I'm definitely going to add more little gems. We have the blues. We have the greens. Look at that for a set of nice cards. We have the reds. And like I'm saying, I use Berry Vanilla because of the gold at the back. I just used what was in my scraps bin. And we got the pinks as well. Woohoo! Make the girls wink. Put some on, putting on some pink. And there we go. A very quick and simple card. Using your scraps, but they look amazing. I love them. Oh look, Gaynor's forgotten the grey one as well. Oh my goodness, we've got a set of 6. How's that? Let's grab some more gems just to put on. There we go. Oh wow, absolutely beautiful cards. A set of 6 stunning brick effect Christmas cards or celebration cards for the winter period. Some people don't celebrate Christmas, but I think they look great. It says thank you so much, and in the coldest moment of the year my heart is warm because you're near. Love those sentiments. Grab yourself a little, you could use a little cello bag or a little tub, whatever. Look how many cards I can make out of that. Literally, I used a half piece there because of the gaps. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 14 pieces of strips, which is off, you know, and you've got yourself cards. Absolutely amazing. So I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you give them a go. That's my favourite. I do love I love them all. Actually, I can't say. I think the Coastal Cabana is so super cute, and the pink just adorable. But people who love their red and gold and greens, and we've got blues and greys. Who says we've got to have or just red and green for Christmas? So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. That'd be amazing. And I'll see you Wednesday with an extra video with my little Stampin' Up order. I'll show you what I got. I'm also going to be asking for 3 other ladies if they want to join me in a paper share, because I bought 5 DSPs and I think it was 4 or 5 extra special papers to go with each kit as well. So it works out a lot of money, but if you do a paper share with 3 others, it cuts the cost in a quarter of the price. And because I don't use, as you can see from the packs I've cut up, I don't literally use a lot of designer series paper. I tend to do a card and forget I've got it. So if you want to do a paper share, I was thinking of Val, Pauline, Catherine, anyone in the UK that wants to do a paper share with me, let me know. I'll show you all the stuff on Wednesday. But yeah, thumbs up and a share. Take care. I'll see you Wednesday. Bye.